Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, my name is Jonmarie and you're about to get to know me. I'm answering a lot of questions that you guys asked on my Instagram story. These questions are about my boyfriend, Alicia, my career, fitness, me. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, I changed my hair, and if you haven't seen the last video, you should go check it out. I'm gonna be talking about my hair too. This is after it's been washed one time. I wanna do a get to know me video in story form, but it's gonna incorporate a lot of the questions that you guys asked in my Q&A. The first topic I want to talk about is my boyfriend. I love him so much and I just want to tell you guys this amazing story. I'm also kind of nervous because I've never really put a boyfriend on social media. The backstory of us meeting is my old roommate and I used to live in a 3-bedroom apartment and it was just me and him. We always had that extra room. We should make it a workout room, make it a studio, meditation room. That room just sat there. Him and I were talking about renting out the room possibly. And his boyfriend is a model agent for men's models in our apartment for 2 weeks or a month or however long they're here while they're working in LA. Casey, my boyfriend, came to our apartment in February. He was my roommate. We went through a really horrible breakup. We were together for 3 years and after that it was so needing to heal that I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to hook up with anyone. I didn't want to date anyone. I wanted nothing to do with any guys. I'm doing me. I need to love myself. I need to figure my life out. I think he felt the exact same way when we first met. We would just hang out all the time. Best friends wanted to always be around each other, but we both were like, no, we don't want a relationship. He was there for about 5 weeks. As the month went on, we hung out every single day. We just got to know each other so much, just brought out the literal best in each other. Then he's leaving. Dang, this really sucks. I really am starting to like this guy. I'm like, okay, we should just stop talking. You're from New York, I'm from LA. This is not gonna work out. He was like, let's just see where things go. So then 2 weeks later, he had a job in San Francisco and he was like, would you be down to come to San Francisco and visit me? I'm nervous. Yeah, of course. I had just written this blog post. If you guys haven't read it, you need to read it. I'll link it down below. I was in love with this guy from that first month. So obvious in this blog post. I'm kind of embarrassed that I even put it out there on the internet, but you guys need to read it. We go to San Francisco, we meet there, genuinely fell in love with each other. It's just like a fairy tale moment. I can't live my life without this person. Then we saw each other at Coachella briefly, went 2.5 months without seeing each other, and we would just like FaceTime every day and talk. You are my best friend. When I tell you I've never had a connection with someone like this before, especially him being across the literal country. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy, but I am so in love. He comes back out here in June to stay with me for a month. By this time I had my own apartment. It was cute. It was like I just moved in and then he came to visit like our apartment. About 2 weeks into him being here, he was like, I want you to be my girlfriend. You've never asked. Cut to, we've been together for a month now. He just makes me so happy. I honestly just get consumed by him. I want to spend every single second imaginable with him because I know he's gonna be leaving. Who knows when I'm gonna see him again. So that's why every time Casey's around, like the world just shuts off and I go radio silent. I'm just like enamored by him. I kind of have been posting him on Instagram a little bit, but I haven't really been tagging him because I feel like it's still new in our relationship. I think right now we want to keep our privacy. I know that he's gonna be on my page a lot more in the future. I definitely want to film a boyfriend tag when I see him. That's kind of like my fairy tale story of me meeting this guy who randomly lived with me for a month and we both didn't want a relationship at all, and here we are. I'm so smitten. What is your career? I'm gonna break it down for you from college till now. I went to FIDM in Los Angeles. It's the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising. I went for visual communications. I wanted to either coordinate runway shows or fashion PR, like a Kelly Catrone kind of situation. While I was there, I was trying to find an internship. I found this company. The title of the internship was digital media and it's in fashion and beauty. I know nothing about digital media. What even is digital media? I'm going to school for fashion and beauty. I'll figure out what digital media is. I'm gonna intern there. While I was interning there, I started to learn a lot about YouTube. It was a YouTube network that represented a lot of women in the fashion and beauty space, bring brand campaigns, optimize their channels, and help them grow. That's when I really started getting into what if I had a YouTube channel. It was actually 2013 was when I started my channel, but it never went anywhere because I think I was so nervous to be on camera and show people like, this is me. After college, I got hired full-time. I started helping putting together pitch decks for clients. Put in this deck what YouTubers should be picked for this campaign, why they would be a good fit, and what their numbers are, and all this analytics. So once I learned everything about putting a pitch deck together, I started helping manage influencer campaigns. I would have to make sure they'd get the video done in time, all the deliverables of the campaign were met. I don't know if you guys know how much goes into a sponsored post. A lot of time, effort, and planning to get one of these approved and the contract signed and everything. Really love the sales side of things. Work my way into becoming a manager of few YouTubers so that I could sell the campaign in, and then I could also manage the campaign. In this process, I still really wanted to start my YouTube channel. At that point, I was like, dang, it's gonna be a conflict of interest if I'm managing YouTubers and also going to be a YouTuber. So eventually I ended up leaving that company and I started working at another company, going through a lot with my ex-boyfriend, and I just genuinely wasn't happy in life and I wasn't happy at that job. That's when I started kind of learning about the law of attraction and manifesting. I kept telling myself, why are you sitting here every single day miserable with your life? You need to change your own circumstances. I kept saying that that job was the only thing holding me back from starting a YouTube, doing really what I want to do, which is inspire people, love themselves, follow their dreams, travel the world, be a free spirit, meditate daily, just practice healthy lifestyle. So I went on this work trip, and the whole trip I kept thinking about how I needed to quit my job. Don't have to be living this life that I don't like. I quit that job. Ever since I quit my job, I have been doing social media full time, and it's definitely different being on the side of the industry and putting myself out there. It kind of scares me. It takes a little bit of time, comfortable putting all of your everything out there. I think I'm finally at a point where I'm comfortable with opening up to you guys and having you know me as a person. Like I'm just talking to my friends. I just appreciate your guys' support, love, and kind words because this is not easy. Starting a YouTube channel, being a little bit more public, terrifying. It's scary, you're putting yourself in a vulnerable place. Thank you guys for following along. It's honestly the very beginning of my journey with my YouTube channel and my blog and my Instagram. I apologize for not being consistent. A lot more challenging than I thought it would be. I genuinely have all of these awesome ideas that I want to just put out for you guys that I'm like holding myself back, but for what? If you want to watch me, you're gonna watch me. If you don't, then don't. Anyway, so that is my career story. Now I'm gonna talk about how I met Alicia, because a lot of you guys know me through Alicia. I've been in a lot of her videos. She's my best friend. She was in the network that I had interned for and then worked for. They had told me, you're taking 6 girls to Vegas in a limo and you're going to iHeartRadio. What? Get in the limo and pretty much everyone falls asleep besides me and Alicia. So we just have 4 hours to talk. We go to this concert, a couple months end up going by. Afterwards, we didn't hang out or anything. We just like knew each other. Alicia, Mia, Ava, Sierra went on the 1 month long Girls Night In tour. It was a kind of cool transition because I went from managing campaigns to all of a sudden going on a tour bus for a month. In that time when we were on the tour bus, I was going through things with my ex-boyfriend still, which she helped me through. She was super sick on tour, so we'd have to stay in a hotel room together, just me and her, while the bus kept going. I think we just developed an understanding for each other. We should actually hang out when we get home. And everyone says that, you know, everyone's like, oh yeah, like we should hang out, like let's hit each other up. And we actually ended up doing that. That's when she lived down in OC. So I would drive down on the weekend, we'd see each other all the time. We'd start going on Palm Springs trips and we would talk about our goals in the future. We just became really close. It's funny because Alicia and I are kind of opposite. It just like works so well together. So after the tour is actually when I met Ashley. I know a couple of you guys thought that I knew Ashley first. I want to talk about about my hair. I got a lot of questions. Why did you dye your hair purple? You're gonna dye your hair a different color. That actually provoked me to want to dye my hair a different color because I feel like lately I've been defined by purple hair, and I'm so much more than that, you guys, I promise. The backstory of my hair: when I was in high school, I experimented with every single color you can imagine. I had fire engine red, platinum blonde, blue streaks in my hair, chunks in my hair. That was my way of expressing myself. But then I ended up going back to just being brunette, which was my natural hair color. The reason I dyed my hair purple was because my ex-boyfriend and I had broken up about 2.5 years ago, and we were on and off for the entire relationship. I had lost all my confidence being with this person, which made me so sad because I feel like I had lost myself trying to find someone else. It just wasn't a match, and kept trying, and I just kept feeling worse about myself. I didn't feel like he loved me. At this time in our relationship, he had done something that was devastating to me. We had broken up. So I need to get my confidence back, and how am I gonna do that? I need to dye my hair. People are gonna have an opinion. They're either gonna like it or they're gonna dislike it, and like everyone is gonna have an opinion. It's not like people look at my hair and they're neutral about it. They either like it or they don't. I honestly thought purple would look best on my skin tone. I was just ready to dye it any color that wasn't a normal color, and I knew that this would make me get my confidence back because I'm gonna have to own it. I'm gonna have to rock this hair. Even if people are staring at me on the streets, if people are giving me dirty look, I own it. I'm me. I'm awesome. I have this dope ass hair. So I brought this picture in. It turned out neon purple, which I actually loved a lot. I wasn't mad at it, but also, wow, now I'm really gonna need to be confident. I remember that day I went to Starbucks right after, and everyone was staring at me. When I tell you, every single person would turn their head and look at me when I walked by, and I was like not prepared to be this confident this quickly. But you know what? It taught me to be confident. Like, I don't care what any of these people think of me. I think I look good, and that's all that matters. That's why I dyed my hair purple initially, and then I ended up loving it. I'm still trying to love myself, you guys. Like, this process has been years in the making. Well, not like I'm 100% I love myself, but every single day I try to encourage people to love themselves a little more than they did yesterday. That's all it is. It's baby steps. It's a journey. It's a process of life. Recently, I've been thinking, I've had purple hair for 2.5 years. I love purple hair, but I also don't want to only be known as the girl with purple hair. When everyone kept asking me, hey, are you gonna dye your hair a different color? If you're not changing, you're not growing. And I've had the same hair for 2.5 years, so I needed some change. And I could not be happier. You know, some people may say that they like the purple better, and I still love my hair purple. That's always gonna have a special place in my heart, and maybe I'll go back to purple hair, but right now I am owning this hair. I feel confident like the first time I dyed my hair purple all over again. It's hair, it'll grow back. You can change the color if you don't like it. I guess that's kind of my philosophy on my hair. Speaking of loving yourself, I actually want to use this time to talk to you guys about one of my insecurities. That is my nose. And I kind of feel weird bringing it up because now I know everyone's gonna be looking at it. You guys, I'm getting so real with you. I have wanted a nose job literally since 15 years old when I got my driver's license picture. There's a lot of pictures that I won't post because I don't like how my nose looks, or I'll take like an angle like a certain way. Half my pictures, my face is covered because my nose. And like, honestly, it's just like this little like tip part. When I'm laughing and stuff, like that's all you can see. When I'm vlogging, I'm editing, that's all you can see. I know a lot of people are gonna say like, you don't need anything done, that's fine. And like, I am happy with myself, but I've wanted this for so long. I actually got a consultation when I lived in Palm Springs like 6 years ago. It's still been on my mind. Thinking about getting a consultation, it's not 100%, but I just wanted to be open with you guys up front. When I was miserable, I was thinking about it. I'm learning to love myself, and I'm still thinking about it. A lot of people are like, how are you so confident? I wish I was as confident as you. Fake it till you make it. I am not confident all the time. When I write Instagram posts and stuff, that's like me encouraging myself. That's me encouraging you guys. Like, hey, it's not gonna be 100% perfect every day, and that's okay. You don't have to like love yourself every single day. You don't have to have a good day every single day. Trust me, I have mental breakdowns, and thank God for my boyfriend because he just talks me off a a cliff every time. God, I appreciate him so much. I get a lot of questions about fitness and motivation. Around the time that I dyed my hair purple and I was going through all these crazy life things, started getting into fitness. That was like my escape. I got addicted to it. I didn't really know a lot about lifting weights. Women should lift weights, you should lift heavy, you know, and then the big butt trend came in and I really wanted a big butt. I still want a big butt. I'm working on it. I started going to the gym and I got a trainer, literally working out every single day, eating super healthy. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that this journey is super easy. One of the hardest things that you will go through, because once you quit, you have to start over. Every time you're on a good track, you do it for a couple weeks, a couple months, fall off, start over from scratch. You're at square one. I think that's really discouraging to not see results as quickly as you'd like to. I totally understand it, but also you have to think about it at the end of the day. How many years were you eating unhealthy? How many years were you not exercising? Like, it's gonna take that long to get to where you actually want to be. Your motivation should be you. It should be your end goal. You have to keep working for you. Like, your dreams don't work unless you do. I've fallen off a couple times over the past couple years of me starting. This isn't just like a process instantly being where I want to be. I'm still not. I'm a work in progress. With fitness, with anything, if you want something, you have to be consistent and you have to be consistently working towards your goals. I think one of the best ways to be motivated is if you have a group of people around you just as motivated as you. And it's almost like you don't want to fall off. Everyone else around you is kicking ass. It's a huge motivator if you're on a team. I used to play volleyball. I loved it. When you're ready, when you actually want to see a change and feel a change, you'll do it. You have to kick your own ass. I definitely want to start posting more fitness stuff, more of like what I've been eating. I've actually been lifting weights again and it feels so good, you guys. I want to start going to the gym twice a day. And once you get in the groove of things, you'll be so addicted. You'll want to be going to the gym all the time. You'll want to be eating healthy and craving healthy foods. So I think another thing that a lot of people want to know about are my tattoos. I have 8 tattoos and counting. I actually want to get a tattoo in every single country I travel to, saving space up. I don't know, I'm like a really expressive person on the outside, apparently. My tattoos have a lot of deep meaning. I want to save that for another video. Hakuna Matata, believe in serendipity. I have like a bunch of quote tattoos. They're reminders to myself. So the reason I haven't been showing my apartment is because, first of all, it was really messy when I first moved in, and then Casey was here for a month. Don't really like how my apartment furniture is and how it's arranged, and I don't know, I want like a makeover before I show people my space. I'm realizing I need to just put it out there and show you guys the process of it being changed, of how I don't like it to how I love it. Myself out there is putting me in a vulnerable place. I've never shown where I've lived, brought you guys into my world, so I'm trying to baby steps, bring you guys in, show you everything, talk to you guys about everything. Totally rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys got to know me, comment below if you have any more questions and I'll try to answer all of them. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for watching. Bye guys. P.S. I'm wearing my boyfriend's shirt. I kind of told him that I was just gonna steal all of his clothes, so when we move in together, I'll just be wearing all of his clothes. Can we just like talk about my boyfriend for a second? Like,